Hey guys, how we doing? So this is my next stage of using this new technology, which now streams my show to various platforms. The first try kind of worked, but needed a few tweaks afterwards. So we managed to get the live to go to Facebook page and LinkedIn, but there was various parts that didn't transmit through properly, especially the narrative. So let's see how this goes, and if it doesn't work, we tweak and we try again, right? So how is everyone? Give me some love on here, give me some hearts, click the like button 66.4 times if you don't mind. Yeah. And one thing I'm fascinated about with this story this live that I'm doing every morning, 3 times a week, is where people are from. So put in below where you're from if you don't mind. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Because one thing I'm finding is that I'm getting people contacting me from all over the world now, and I find it really fascinating. And that's the really interesting, powerful thing about the field that I'm in, coaching, that we're connecting with so many different people from everywhere. So anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today, do you ever feel that everyone's trying to advise you? Yeah? Do you ever feel that when you're trying something new, or when you're trying to scale something, when you're trying to do a project, you're hearing a load of noise, yeah? You get so much noise and so much advice from so many different people. And don't get me wrong, I'm talking about loving advice as well. I'm talking about advice that comes from the right place, from the heart, you know, and means well. However, what I'm finding at the moment, now that I'm scaling my business, my coaching business, from not just VIP one-to-ones, but now to the group stuff that I'm doing, I'm getting a lot of people advising me about advertising, marketing, client acquisition, targeting, getting the right people, etc., etc. And you know what? You might be able to resonate with this. I've got to the point where it's just become noise. I'm just hearing all this different noise and conflicting views, conflicting information, you know, and that's especially with social media as well. You ask a question and you'll get hundreds of different opinions, right? So in the right context, it's great. But when you need specific information about something specific and detailed and with stats behind it, do you sometimes find that people are advising you when they don't really have true experience, or they can't back it up? Yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you feel like this sometimes. Yeah. And then you get to the place where you're spinning, you know, and I have been in the last sort of week or so. My head's just been spinning because all this different advice and all this different information and all these conflicting views, and everyone's a bloody expert, aren't they? Everyone's a specialist. Yeah. Until you start probing a little bit further and having further conversations and asking for, you know, back up with true stats and true information. Yeah, let me know below if you find yourself in this situation, especially in the work world. Yeah. And probably more so at times when you're an entrepreneur, when you're trying to find your path. So my advice, and this is the biggest thing that I did, was, you know what, completely disconnect for a period of time, whether it be, you know, an hour a day, a couple of hours a day, or, you know, if you're to that point where the noise is bustling so much and there's so much information, take a couple of days out if you can and just settle and just quieten down, you know, slow everything down, quiet it all down, and take in the information and break down all the information that you've been given. And at the end of the day, my best advice is to listen to your own opinion, your own intuition. Go back into that. Go back into what you truly believe and what your answers are. Yeah, not what someone else said, not what the guru said, not what the specialist said, and not. I've just seen my wife with a dog, so I'm going to go and carry on with a dog walk in a minute, which is a brilliant part of my day. Oxytocin, dog walking, yeah, the love chemical. So yeah, that's my advice, just to slow down, disconnect for a period of time, evaluate all the information that you've been given, quieten down the noise, turn off the noise, and then come back to your true self and make your decision. What do you believe in? What's the truth? What decision can you stand by? Yeah, so let me know if it resonates, and let's see if this technology is working. Have an awesome weekend, guys. Take care of yourselves.